Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge, and the Premier League has got a huge problem, and it's not PGMOL, it's not the lack of goals from outside the box. I mean, what was that yesterday? Arsenal, Man City, you know, the big game of the season so far, and it was boring. It was dreadful. Now look, we do the Bundesliga on a Friday night. I'm not here to say that the Premier League's not the best league in the world, it's not the biggest league in the world, but it's not entertaining. You get a lot more goals in other leagues, and the Premier League, for me, this start to the season has been, can I say it? Yes, I will. Crap. It has been crap. The standard of football is dreadful. Now, get in the comments. Tell me why you think that is. I've got 3 reasons I think it is, but ultimately, I have just not been impressed by many games this season in the Premier League. I really, really haven't. I think the tempo's slow. I think it's pragmatic. It's dull. It's really dull. I mean, look, I don't want to go in on Arsenal because Arsenal get it all the time, but every game I've watched Arsenal's been, dull. Liverpool, there's been little bits, but it's been rather dull. Man City, look, all right, you beat United, fair enough, but that was like, that's Pep Guardiola parking the bus with a goalkeeper that kicks it long. I mean, look, I was never a fan of Pep's football anyway, but it was a lot better than that. I don't know what your thoughts are, but look, Liverpool fans, I get it. You're going to be sat there going, cry me a river. Exactly. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would be sat there looking at the Premier League table going, great. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going, we're 5 points behind already. If a Man City fan, you're 8 points behind already. We've only had 5 games. Like, Liverpool have got nearly double the points of Manchester City and Chelsea, and they are 5 points ahead of Arsenal. And nobody's done anything, and you sort of like go, they're the champions. Like, it's not their problem. People go, oh, late goals, this, that, and the other. Liverpool are finding a way. You've got to respect that. They're finding a way. They've not got that rhythm going. Isak came in at the end. They've had a lot of upheaval. But the challenge to Liverpool is abysmal. I mean, the best team for football is probably Bournemouth. And fair play to Bournemouth. And, at the other end of the table, I think the newly promoted teams have done quite well. But have they done well because they're prepared, or are they doing well because the Premier League's a bit crap this year? My genuine belief is that it's complacency. You get told you're the best, we're the biggest, and it's live. And they sort of believe their own hype because I don't see enough intensity. I don't see enough risk-taking. I don't see enough aura in the Premier League this season. Now, it is early, 5 games, but then again, 5 games, I would have thought by now, mid-September, I think back to Premier Leagues gone by, first few weeks of the season would be chaotic, like loads of goals going in, like really exciting because teams haven't settled yet. Defences aren't quite organised. Seems to be the other way to me at the moment, like really low scoring games, really tough watchers. And I mean, look, you're watching Man City Arsenal yesterday and you're like, I don't know what I'm watching here. I'm watching Pep Guardiola park the bus and I'm watching Arsenal just put cross after cross after cross in. Fair play, the equaliser was brilliant, but that was pure flair. We're not seeing enough flair. We're not. And you know what? I've got to put my hands up. I'm doing Bundesliga stuff. We're doing Bundesliga stuff. I'm seeing good goals every week. I'm seeing excitement every week. And in the Premier League, it's just gone very risk-averse. And the opposite of risk-averse. Very, very sort of like health and safety football, It's like play the percentages. How many people are throwing long throw-ins in, like Arsenal? Have you seen the kickoffs as well? I was watching Man United at the weekend. We have a kickoff for the second half. It's like I'm watching rugby. They're all stacked on the far side. I'm like, what's happened to the Premier League? Like, what are we doing? We're not playing rugby. We're meant to be playing bloody football. Everybody's gone really marginal. Like, corners are really important. Long throw-ins. Get it in the mixer. I mean, Sam Allardyce would win a Ballon d'Or. It's weird, the football that we're getting in the... Especially when you see what PSG did last year. PSG... high-intensity football, wing play, switching sides of the ball, of the pitch very, very quickly, lots of chances, shooting from all angles. I thought, this is the evolution. The Premier League are going to pick this up. We literally have looked at, forget PSG, it's more like TP, Tony Pulis ball, TPB. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen such weird kickoffs in my life. It's just like everybody stand on this side. We're going to blast it down there for possession. Oh, we've got a throw in. Yeah, okay, we're going to just throw it to them and blast it. It's just weird football. And it needs calling out because I do think that the spectacle, we have the best players. We have the most money. It is the best league. but the product is normally being ruined by the referees, and I still think that's a problem. But the actual coaches and the players, therefore, have to take some responsibility. This is not exciting. This is not, like, I can't remember the last game I went, what a game. What a game that was. Maybe some of the, to be fair, maybe Fulham-Brentford was a decent game on Saturday night. But big games, top half of the table games, it's few and far between. It really is. And I don't know whether everybody's coming. I think, are we getting too much football? Is it the World Cup? Mentally, are managers and players coming into this league going, it's a long season, there's European football, there's domestic football, there's a World Cup at the end of it. A lot of us haven't had a break over the summer. We've got to look after ourselves. Our players playing within themselves, our coaches being pragmatic because they know they don't want to lose players. I mean, is everybody sort of purposely operating at 75%? That's my theory. That is my theory. That's my number one theory. I think the product is poor because we're not getting the full effort. And we're probably not getting the full effort because there's so many games and managers and players are going collectively, let's not go through full throttle. I mean, look, when you look at Liverpool, it would fit perfect. How many games have Liverpool won and then let people back in? How many times? I mean, I look at Liverpool against Everton, first 20 minutes, half an hour, really, really good. Last hour, going through the motions. This keeps happening with Liverpool because I think with the volume of football, it's forcing players and managers to basically not look at the singular game and look at the collective month and go, how do we get through this month? Okay, you play this, you play that. Let's play at this level. Let's just get the job done. And I think that was epitomised yesterday in the Man City-Arsenal game where I've never seen Pep play like that before. I don't think Arteta was urgent enough. And it was sort of like, this game could be, if one of you win this, you've got a great chance to get close to Liverpool, but you end up drawing and it's like, yeah. And the build-up for games is not as good anymore either. I said this yesterday. I mean, I remember Liverpool-Man United games and you'd have Carragher and Neville sat at Anfield on a Friday night in the stands, building it up. You're lucky if you get any build-up half an hour before a big game now. It's like, it's too much football maybe, and maybe that's the problem, but we are not getting a good product at the moment. The intensity of games in the Premier League and the quality of games is really, it's like going through the motions. I think it needs calling out. Let me know your comments. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Apologies for my throat today, by the way. I mean, I'm not operating at 100%, and that's because I've got a sore throat and I feel a bit rubbish, a little bit crap, which is a little bit like the Premier League. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe. I'll speak to you on the next one.